It looks like we're back. So, real sorry, folks. We actually had a power outage here at the in this area of the booth. We're back. We're gonna start over and take it from the top. That's it. If in chat you can still hear what I'm saying in chat, type banana. If you're in chat and you can hear what I'm saying, type banana. And then I'll know we can move on. Any bananas? No bananas? No bananas. Don't show off already, Isaiah. I'm waiting for a banana. Somebody type banana in chat.
Lock is lit.
All right. All right, we're going to get going. All right, places, everyone.
Lit.
Places, everyone. Places. Bad rehearsal, good show. Let's get this over here.
Drop targets.
All right. All right, we're back. We are here. The greatest showman, Pinball, Homebrew. I'm talking to Lisa Sue and Jeffrey. Let's talk about how this game was created. Like, where did the idea for The Greatest Showman come?
Well, we just really love the movie. It came out in 2017, and I think I saw it 6 or 7 times in the theater. I loved it so much. And we had talked about building a custom pin, and I begged him to do this one, and he finally agreed only when I agreed I would learn how to code. He knows how to make machines gorgeous. He does high-end restorations and makes beautiful pinball machines. So he knew he could make it beautiful, but I had to figure out the code.
Okay, so, but a pinball machine. So you guys own any pinball machines?
We have about 15.
Oh.
He's been doing restorations for about a decade.
And so for about a decade, you guys had these machines, but this was the time when you went, okay, we need to make something.
We came to Expo numerous times and we saw what the Homebrew was doing. We wanted to join. We thought it'd be fun, and honestly, fixing pinball, restoring pinball is my hobby. We don't really work on pinball together. We play. So this was the first time we've ever done a pinball project together, and it was a lot of fun. It was frustrating at times, but it was a lot of fun.
So as far as I can see, this is I'm gonna guess. I can't guess.
It's a whirlwind.
Whirlwind, okay. It's so different.
The only thing that's whirlwind is the geometry. We have changed everything else. It's all new boards and wiring and completely different rule set and code. Yeah.
So this is no rookie job here, and it seems like over the weekend we went from games that are not quite done and on like white woods and stuff to these are basically ready to be sold.
Extra ball.
That was our goal. I wanted this to look like it came off of a production floor. I didn't want it to look like a Homebrew that wasn't quite finished yet. So,
what was it? So is this written with Fast and Mission Pinball?
Yes, it is. It's Fast Boards, and I wrote the code on Mission Pinball Framework. Yes. Yeah.
So what is the? So talk us through a little bit about who is the player and what do they have to do in this game?
So in this game, there are 5 initial goals we call challenges that are listed on the left side of the screen when it's not in a special mode like it is now. But they are on the left side of the screen that the player wants to get to challenges multi-ball. After they do that, it opens up the wizard mode where they collect the circus oddities for the final 6-ball multi-ball. Yeah.
Is that so? It's roughly based on the movie, or
it's all based on the movie and has all the music from the movie and movie clips from the movie, and it's all from there. Yes.
So how wonderful is the time where you're like, okay, let's make a game. Now we have to sit down and think about what do we want to put in the game. And you
Right.
guys are talk to me about that
Well,
that
we-
process.
When we very first started, I told her, I said, all right, we need to sit down. We hadn't done anything yet. We need to sit down and discuss some of the rules. And she said, we don't have to do that. That's way down the line. I'm like, no. I said, you got to think about that. The play field will have words and numbers and things that need to mean something. So we needed to decide the basic rules. And then once we had the play field artwork, we were able to make other rules from there.
How fun was that to kind of go through like rules, or like how challenging was that?
Well, we'd never really thought about it before because we hadn't done it, so it really was a lot to think about. He obviously got it more than I did, but it was a lot to think about. Yeah.
And we like games that you can walk up to and figure out how to play it immediately and what you're supposed to do. So our screen where it tells you, like right now, he's done 5 orbits, but he's only needed 4. So it tells you what you've done, if you're short, if you've done 2 of something that you need 10 of. So it's very obvious what you need to do.
What is he in right now?
The challenge is multi-ball. So when I talked about those initial 5 challenges on the left, he has completed those.
Jackpot.
So now there's a movie scene on the screen, and he has a multi-ball. Yeah.
How many balls in this game?
There are 6.
Orbits.
Once he's down to just 1 ball on this multi-ball, then it'll go into the wizard mode, and he'll be given 3 red flashing targets that when he hits those in any order, he will have gained the bearded lady. And then the next one is a set of, I think, blue. But each one are 3 targets you have to hit in any order you want.
I love that you guys kind of repurposed the Pat Lawler spinners. There's like horses on one, and it's so beautiful. Who did the artwork for this?
So that you can start the show.
2 artists that did the artwork. One did about 10 or 20% of it, named Alexi Cott, and then Jay French did everything else.
Wow. And so the sounds and stuff, who was working on that?
The sounds were all from the movie. Well, not the like when you hit shots, but all the music and that. And then we had Jeff Teolis do call outs for us. Yeah, and he's so awesome. Yes, he's awesome. Yep.
Wow, Isaiah, you blew it up. So Isaiah was able to achieve one of the.
He got through the first 5 initial challenges and got to challenges multi-ball, and then just started to move on to the oddities challenge, which is the wizard mode.
Well, I'm going to ask Isaiah, how does this feel?
It was awesome. I believe I stacked all 3 multi-balls. I had a 2-ball, and then I got a 3rd ball locked, and then I finished all the challenges, and it all started happening at once, and it felt really good to play.
So, okay. I want to try it, but I don't want to keep, because we only have like a minute left. But I want to definitely come over to your booth and give it a shot. I feel like you guys make me feel like I could do this.
If I can do it, anybody can. I think I'm the poster child for Mission Pinball because I don't know anything about code, but I was able to do this. So do it.
We debuted this at Expo last year. 4 months before that, she had never written a line of code in her life. And in that 4 months, we got enough done to bring it to Expo. And out of the 40 homebrews that were here last year, we won Best in Show, which we were honored. It was amazing.
Well, at least Sue, it's amazing because, you know, typically pinball is really like a dude sport and stuff like that. And it really makes me happy to have you're working on this game, because I feel like we need more representation from all genders, I'll say it that way, to add their ideas to this kinetic game that we call pinball. So I really appreciate both of you coming by and showing us this game. We did talk a little bit about how games are built or everything, whatever, but what was one of the most challenging, as we close up, what was one of the most challenging parts of this project? And maybe not the fights.
About the learning code. It was learning Mission Pinball Framework was very complicated at first, but there's a wonderful community. Anybody who wants to do this, do it, because it's a wonderful community and we'll all help. And we all share our code with each other too, which helps, because looking at other people's code is very helpful.
That's the thing. It's been nothing this weekend is more than, oh, the community is great. The community, oh, the community. You know what? It is, guys. Thank you, guys. The greatest showman. We got Jeff and Lisa Sue. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy the rest of your show. We appreciate you guys. Guys, stick around. We have one more homebrew showcase to show you guys today. I forgot what it was. I didn't look at the list. But I'm gonna stick around and do one more. I said I was not going to, but let's ride this train home and take a look at more of these amazing, passionate designers and games here. If this doesn't inspire you to at least start writing on a napkin and and thinking about if you were ever interested in making a pinball machine, you can do it. You definitely can do it. So we got one more. If Borg can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, I totally messed up my audio level. Ladies and gentlemen, how do I sound? Because I just screwed up my audio level. So now I got to do this again. There's no undo on changing the audio level in OBS. Hello, hello. We're getting ready. We're almost there. We saved the best for last. I hear it quiet, but not too bad. I'll come up a little bit. La 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 la. Noise cancellation good. Hello, hello. I'm coming up to -8. Hello, hello, hello. Now this is Manu speaking with his voice. This will all get edited out later because all the stuff in between I plan to get rid of. Thank you, Mr. J. Crane. Thanks everybody who stuck around like for the long term. For the long haul. We got one more beautiful, freaking beautiful game sitting in front of me. I wish we could show you guys the side art too, because it's just super cool, film noir, just awesomeness. So, is my gift done? I don't know. If you're talking, I'm the last person to know anything about gifts from Marco. I'm the wrong person to ask. But if you want to see the coolest homebrews, talk to me. Turn the camera and show us. I would love to. I will show you. Can I show you something? I don't want to break anything. There's a little bit of it. There's a little bit of it, but I don't want to break anything because this is on a laptop. We're almost there. And that's Jeff, by the way. Jeff's just getting set up. They say hi, Jeff. All right, we're going to leave Jeff alone because he has to finish getting stuff set up. Or I'm going to leave Jeff alone. All right, you guys listen to some music, and we're almost there. All right, here we are. Here we are, home stretch. We got one more beautiful freaking game. And we're here at Pinball Expo 2025, PinDevCon. Marco Pinball. Somebody already goes, oh, wow, in the chat. Marco Pinball and Fast Pinball. Jeff Palmer. Hello, sir.
Hello.
We're going to have Isaiah step up, too, and he's going to flip a little. We're going to chat here. Let me get on that side of you. And then yeah, you're in the perfect spot. Jeff, how you doing?
Not too bad. First expo with a machine, first machine I've built. It's been a whirlwind. This is 90 days worth of work.
90 days worth of work. So let me talk to you, Jeff, about why build a pinball machine? What inspired you to go, I'm going to build a pinball machine?
I run a big arcade in Bay City, Michigan.
What's it called?
Crazy Quarters Arcade. And I've always had a passion for pinball. I've always wanted to design one just to say I did, to say I could. I came up with a story many years ago, sitting in a hospital with my kid. I came up with a story, and then I just kind of pushed it into a pinball design. The code is super young. I really don't have much coded. My playfield swap kind of ate the time that I was going to use to do some more coding. I've got an upper playfield, a ramp, and 2 wire forms coming. Those will be in for next expo. Other things to note, the pop bumpers are on a rotating platter. They rotate 45 degrees, and those will be a ball diverter.
That's a little like Zachariah. Remember those guys? Have you seen those?
A little bit. There's raised and lowered. This just indexes about 45 degrees. It'll act as a physical diverter to the 2 wire forms. Got actual Nixie tubes in the bottom.
Oh, so talk about that, because that had to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that was rough. In a nutshell, I had to write a platform module for MPF to leverage those tubes. In the modes in the game as I get it coded, those will be active in ciphers. The whole game is about breaking codes, and it's a metaphysical survival game. You play as the character on the playfield, Scarlet. It's, I guess, other things of note. It's the first pinball machine with a bamboo playfield. This is...
You guys, you're not doing it justice if you're not seeing it.
Yeah, it's direct print process. Then it's got 3 coats of pearl impregnated clear, and then 4 coats of clear on top of that. Tried to make a really beautiful game that is going to be a good backdrop to tell my story.
So what is the story? This is an original IP?
Yeah, this is all original. You play as a character, Scarlet, who drops out of college to take care of her dying grandfather, the grandfather that everyone insists is crazy, because he goes on and on about stories about the Crimson Hand. Come to find out, he was in a real organization called the Crimson Hand, and you are, fighting for survival after you get in a car crash after his funeral. Then you've got Julian, the character with red eyes, who's your uncle, who you find out is in the cacophony, who is they're a competing, the bad guys, if you will. So he's actively trying to kill you, and metaphysically trying to kill you as well. So the whole game's a survival game. Tried to make it pretty. We'll see how the story plays out in modes in the next year.
That's amazing. So what do you have, like, what are you working on currently? Like, when you get home and you jump on this, what are you going to be working on?
I've got a few things I need to do. I've got some plastics that need to be replaced. These plastics are modeled off the old playfield, so they're off a little bit. Those will get fixed. Upper right flipper, I want to do some work on that. The return spring's in a really weird spot. Then I've got the laser cut upper playfield that rides on the pop bumpers. That'll go in. The rest of the physical items, and then we're going to go into code hard.
Okay, so we're about what percentage are you at the physical stuff?
Physical stuff, I'd say I'm about 70%. I've got all those plastics that need to be done. I've got a few changes I want to make. Want to put a sneak shot in behind that upper right flipper. So we'll get it done though.
Yeah, you definitely will. So for the software end of it, what are you using? Is it Fast Pinball and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's all Fast Pinball and Mission Pinball framework. Yep.
A 4-flipper game. So Isaiah's playing with the shots. When you were playing around with the shots, are your shots kind of locked in right now? Outside of the stuff that's not on the playfield.
For the most part, they're locked in. Once the ramp gets in, it'll clean up some of the clunkiness up there.
So that ramp is going to go here?
Right between the posts. You can see the brown circle where it goes.
What kind of ramps are you going for, like metal or plastic?
It's going to be metal. Yep. I modeled it all and 3D printed it. It works. I had it on the white wood that I switched out on Monday morning. But I didn't want to put that ramp on here. I want it to be really clean. So there's that brown hole that'll get drilled out after I get home to get the ramp opto wires up, and we'll go from there.
Cool. So I love the idea of the turntable. Where did you get the turntable idea for the pop bumpers?
I came up with that idea in 2019. 3D printed it out end of 2019, beginning of 2020.
Now, is that on a stepper motor or it's just some kind of DC motor or whatever?
It's on a stepper motor with a lead screw. It's actually, I designed some bogies like you'd see on a roller coaster, and there's a lip on the inner play field that rides in those bogies. So it's spring loaded, so it's self-centering and should be really robust.
So are you going to have any multi-balls and stuff in the game? Or how many balls are going to be in the game and how many multi-balls?
It's a 6-ball game, and I've got 3 multi-ball modes planned right now. It could be more, it could be less. We'll see how it all comes together.
I like your double set of drop targets. So you hit them once and you hit them twice, and then all right. So that's a good way to double up on a mech and it makes it a little more fun for me. I love drop targets.
Yeah, me too. Placement was something I was a little concerned with. I would have liked to have some stand-ups behind there, but with a subway under there and a few other things that aren't being leveraged yet, I didn't really have room. I also have the 2 stand-ups over on the right side in that scoop area that are going to be physical locks. Then I have a drop target back just to the right of where the ramp will go that's going to act as a lock as well as you kind of thread the needle through those skill lanes.
And what was some of your inspiration, like games that you've played or maybe you have in your arcade that inspired some of the stuff that you're putting into your game?
I can't really say there's a game that directly inspired any of this. I tried not to think about other games as I created this because, from the bamboo playfield to the rotating pops, I kind of approached it from a let's step outside the box. Just because it has been done a certain way doesn't mean it needs to be done that way in the future. And I wanted to push some innovation, and if it fails, it'll fail fast, and we'll iterate and continue.
Yeah, fail fast and iterate. Isaiah, any particular shots that you're finding like kind of interesting here?
I do like the subway to the right. One thing that really surprised me is that froth up there in the very back, like by the pop bumpers. I was kind of flipping around with the upper flippers, and I hit it off that left upper flipper, and I was like, whoa! I didn't even know that was there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see it come along, and also the Nixon tubes are really cool.
This is the second pinball machine I've seen with Dixie tubes. Do you know that there is one that exists?
There was an old pinball machine that used them for scoring. That much I do know. I think it was a German machine.
They actually have one at the Pinball Museum in Alameda. Okay. Well, at least in their storage area, because they are a pain in the butt. So
yeah.
Well, good on you for doing everything you do. Like I said, guys, I got a really good look at this playfield. It's got a beautiful what is it? Glitter or what is it?
It's actually a red pearl. Being that it's pearl, it's an organic compound, so I can do some cool effects with black lights in this playfield. And the way the light shines off it is just really phenomenal. It can't really be captured on camera very well. I tried. If you check out YouTube, Penguin Deity Pinball channel, there are some videos of the bare playfield right after I cleared it, where you can get a better idea of what it looks like. But I invite you definitely to check it out next year at Expo.
So you've heard of powder coating your rails. Jeff just looked at that and said, "Hold my beer. I'm gonna powder coat my whole damn game." Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Good luck with your build. And are you going to have it? What's your next gotta get it done goal show?
I'm going to try to have it for Pinball at the Zoo. I'm a little on the fence whether Texas Pinball Festival is doable for me coming from Michigan, but I'll definitely be back here next year.
Thank you, Jeff. This is Enigma. If I hadn't mentioned the name of the game, it's Enigma. Thank you guys so much. I think we're gonna take this game out. We're gonna wrap it up. So I'm excited to go out and play some of these games. I think we'll just wrap it here. I want to bring my buddy Coleman over. This is the man who, the reason this is even happening is because Coleman was nice enough to put together everything. You want to say a couple of words or give yourself a shout out?
I just want to thank all of the homebrewers who are willing to show our game with us. I want to thank Marco for pulling it together, giving us space, giving us encouragement. This has just really been a highlight expo for me. I've never had so much fun.
Thank you, buddy. Also, thank you so much to Isaiah for being our point man.
What a lucky man. He gets paid to
Play
play
all
pinball
these
on
homebrews.
camera.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Glad I got to flip. Glad I got to show off more pinball to the community. So it's like you guys were here with us. So
All right, get out of here, punk. Nah, thank you guys so much. We'll see you later. Pinball Expo 2025. Make sure you're at Pinball Expo 2026. Bring your game. Show yourself. Check yourself. I'm MPT. I'm out. Peace.